Can't see you yet.
Well, I mean, if we're going with Dad's theory.
You're just not used to bigger glasses.
5 seconds.
Well, and they're kind of roundish.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
They fit really nicely though.
Do you want to show our viewers and see what they think? Okay, everybody. Ellie got new glasses. Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Well, don't give us a thumbs up. Down. Just tell us if you like them or not. Okay, let's see.
Waiting to see.
We're waiting to see if
Let's
anybody
take
likes
a poll before I say my opinion.
Take a poll before you send them back.
Oops.
What? No, before I say my opinion.
Oh, before you say your opinion. Excuse me.
Hello.
I just tried them on like 2 seconds ago.
You just tried them on 2 seconds ago.
Well,
They're so big. Oh
Does
my
everybody
goodness.
like that's the
hello
80s
everyone.
retro
Hi.
look.
Hey guys. Hi. Hello. Hello.
I'm a
Okay.
hipster
Great
now.
to see all
Do
of
you
y'all.
guys like Ellie's new glasses? She just got them. She just tried them on like 2 seconds ago.
Hey Dave, the report is good on there about the
Let's
streaming.
see what everybody says.
Everything says fine.
Hello everyone. We're talking about how to make laundry soap for $10 while everybody's getting on here. We're gonna
Denise
give
says,
Ellie's...
love them. Catherine, hello,
See?
good people. Been praying for you, Catherine. I hope it turned out okay. Hello.
Let's see what
Lots
everybody
of hellos.
thinks of Ellie's new glasses. Okay, come
Great
stand
glasses,
close so
Ellie.
they can see 'em. Okay. Oh, man, I missed.
Hello, all. Love the glasses.
Jamie thinks they're a little big, but still cute. I think they fit perfectly. She looks just like me.
She looks just
Hi,
like you.
everyone.
Actually-
So great to see you
But
today.
that's my frame size.
All right, so today we're making homemade laundry detergent for $10 for a year's supply.
What?
A year's supply. 1 year. 1 year. 365 days a year.
Sharing the recipe here. Is that in the cookbook?
It is on the cookbook.
Oh, I did not know that.
Cookbook, page 412.
What? Even I didn't know it was in there.
You've just been typesetting the new edition.
No.
How did you miss it?
I don't know. Good question. You better make sure it's in the new edition.
Okay, 99 Cookbook, page 412, right here. We are making homemade laundry detergent for $10. Now, the recipe in the book calls for Fels Naptha. Now, this is a laundry bar. It's specifically called a laundry bar and stain remover. Now, I have a couple of things to say about Fels Naptha.
Uh-oh. Have you had a falling out with Fels Naptha?
I have not.
Oh, whew.
But...
Because y'all have been friends forever.
I know, but here's the thing. So, Fels Naptha, this is it right here. Michael put a link to Amazon if you can't find it at your local grocery store. Now, you can find it either on the top shelf or the bottom shelf, usually at your grocery store. And when you open it,
I'm sharing the link for that right now.
it is a bar that's orange that looks like this. Now, a couple of things. You only use 1/3 of a bar
Man, that smells
for this recipe. So this bar will last you probably an entire year. But there's a couple of things about Fels Naptha, and I'll tell you why I don't use it anymore.
good. What? Oh.
First of all, the reason number one why I don't use it is because BJ is sensitive to every fragrance in the world for his
How
clothes.
does this smell? It's not really fragrant-y. That's just
So
laundry soap.
BJ is sensitive to all kinds of fragrances, and I was seeing if this even had fragrance in it, but he's allergic
Smells
to
good,
it.
so it must have fragrance
So
in it.
I don't use it because if you have people with sensitive skin, I don't use this anymore. Now, I'll tell you what I do use in just a second. The second thing is, it says on the directions here to wet the bar and rub it on your clothes as a stain remover. So I tried that once, and it left an orange stain on my clothes.
What?
Now, I did put my regular stain remover on there and it came out just fine, but it actually left a stain instead of being a stain remover. Now, having said all that, if you're not allergic to or sensitive to detergents, then I would go ahead and use Fels Naphtha. It's cheap. It's like $1 a bar, maybe $2 a bar now. I don't know. It's not very expensive. I just had these left over. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them. Maybe I should grate them up and make homemade laundry detergent and sell it, I guess. But what I do use, though, is my homemade 100% coconut oil soap. Now, yes?
I said Dave.
Oh, now, I make this, but if you can't get a hold of Fels Naphtha, you could use something like Zote, or you could use Ivory if you wanted to. You could even use the Castile soap, which is olive oil soap, which you find in the store, which is really expensive, but if you make it at home using my recipe, it's not very expensive at all.
Trinity's asking, will this work in HE washers?
Okay, so it does work in HE washers, and I'll tell you why it works in HE washers. Because it does not suds up very much. Now, you're going to say, oh, well, it doesn't suds. I like to see the suds. No, with HE washers, it is the soap that's doing the cleaning. Suds has absolutely zero to do with how well a soap is cleaning. Zero. Suds are only there for people to feel good about their soap, truly. Any soap you will find. So like Grandma's old-fashioned large soap, it cleans really, really well, but it doesn't suds very much. But yet Grandma's clothes were really super clean, so.
This is the Fels Naphtha?
That's the Fels Naphtha.
Jennifer wanted us to describe the smell. It smelled good at a distance, but up
Well,
close, not so much.
It's
smells like
kind of
soap.
just, yeah, it's just kind of a fresh soap smell.
It's fresh, but it's not like Tara's homemade soap.
I mean, yeah.
I
I
guess
don't know,
I've gotten,
this is a different, this is the homemade.
This one doesn't smell at all, does it?
It's unscented, so. Now, to grate this, the easiest way to grate this is with a salad shooter. I didn't want to do a salad shooter because it's super loud and noisy for the show. But what I do when I make homemade soap, and I will tell you, I didn't use homemade soap for years and years because BJ was allergic to the Fels Naphtha. Then I started making soap, and I started doing the 100% coconut oil, which I'm going to make at the end of the show for you guys who want to know how to make 100% coconut oil. But what I did was started using the 100% coconut oil, and it doesn't bother him as much. Now, I will say, he says that it bothers him some, so I'm wondering if he's allergic to coconut, and we just have not discovered that yet. Have you put the oil on your skin, BJ, and see if you have a reaction? Coconut oil? He hasn't checked yet, so I don't know. So maybe we could check that sometime.
Oh, your mom's on.
Hello! So Mom got home yesterday, and my nephew went to go take her car home, and the battery wouldn't start.
On the old car.
On her old car. She got a new car from my uncle, her brother, who was selling his car. Okay, so now, see how lovely and luscious this is.
So wait, that's homemade soap?
This is the homemade.
Like homemade from scratch or homemade from Mountain Pour?
Scratch.
Nice.
So I'm wondering if it's having a sending issue because I'm not seeing any buffering from anyone. But everyone says we're freezing up really bad.
On YouTube only. I don't,
I just thought
you don't have to stop, dear. You can keep going.
I didn't know if we needed to restart or not. This is important. I want this to be a good video.
Well, Facebook is going fine, I think.
Can we download it from Facebook and put it up on YouTube if we need to?
Well, not very well, but we can, yeah. It's just low resolution.
So, anyway, this is my soap. Now what I do, oh no, sorry. Sorry, I inhaled some soap dust. Now what I do when I shave it up is I shave it, and I'll do 4 or 5 years worth. So like, I'll just shave 2 of these bars at once. And then I'll just keep this in a baggie, and every 6 or 9 months when I need more soap, I will do it. David, your father needs you.
Oh, I'm just messing with the bucket. Okay.
Yeah, we noticed you were messing with the bucket. Okay, so this is about 4 times, 5 times the amount that I need. But I was just showing you because I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that I make it, okay? Now, I'm going to do the liquid first. Well, let me do, okay, no I'm not. I'm going to do the powdered first, and then I'll do the liquid, okay? So, to make powdered, Dave,
Yeah, I know, it's just a little.
to make powdered, you put your soap in the blender. And then you're going to add your 1/2 cup of borax and 1/2 cup of washing soda. Okay? And you're going to throw it all in your blender. Okay. Now, this is about a triple batch here. Okay? So, got my borax there. And washing soda. Now, washing soda is not the same as baking soda. Okay? Washing soda is different, and it is found on the bottom or the top shelf in the laundry aisle
Ooh, I
of
think I
your
have a link for
grocery
that,
store.
too.
Mike also has a link on Amazon for you to order it.
Washing soda.
Okay. There we go. Then what you do is you take your blender and let the fun begin. Now I just pulse it. Oops, wait a minute. Can't let the fun begin until it's plugged in.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's a good thing Mike's way over here on the other side of the table.
All right, let the fun begin. Here we go. Okay, it's still not working. There we go. And I just pulse it. Okay, now.
Interesting looking.
I just realized I did not put enough washing soda and borax in this batch because I forgot it was a triple batch. So I only put about double what I needed. So triple. Okay, so, whoo! There you go. Now, whoo! Okay, so then, let me just pour in the rest because I'm just going to make this up for me and just have it done. Now, this costs about $10 for a year's worth. If you are a family of 4 and you do about 4 loads a week, this will get you by, okay? Now, I put about, you'll have to do it depending on your water, okay? You'll have to do about 1 to 3 teaspoons, not tablespoons, teaspoons. A lot of people put a tablespoon in, but like here in Colorado, we don't need that much because we have super soft water.
I was going to ask you because Ramona said I use a little more washing soda and borax because I have very hard water. So
Yes,
it does matter.
so I didn't get there yet, but yes. So if you have super soft water, you're not going to need as much. Now, if you have hard water, you're going to need to add an extra 1/2 cup of borax and washing soda to this, and it will work a lot better. Now, I will say, yes, Dave?
So I had a question about the difference between laundry detergent and soap.
Okay. So, laundry detergent has added ingredients other than just soap. Soap is just oils and lye and water mixed together that make soap. Detergents have different cleaners and suffocants and those kinds of things that help, sudsing agents that help clean your clothes differently, better. So this would be more of a detergent because we have the washing soda and borax to it. Now, this would be what you would consider natural laundry detergent or laundry soap. because all of these things come pretty much naturally. Yeah.
Sorry, you may have already answered this, but Rhonda was asking how much bar soap did you add to that?
Okay. So you need 1/3 of a bar of Fels Naptha. 1/3 of a bar for each batch. But like I said, what I do is I hate grating this stuff, so I just grate up 2 to 3, 4 bars, just however many I have on hand, and just grate them all up, and then I'm done for a few years. Now, so this is the regular recipe. Now I'm going to tell you a little trick here that I just discovered. So as I was researching a while back why dishwashers don't clean as well as they do, I found out that they have taken things out of dishwashing soap and laundry soap that used to get the clothes much cleaner. Now, I don't know if this is what they used to put in there. I can't remember in my research. Today's been a really long day. But this TSP you can get at Home Depot, Lowe's, any hardware store. You can get online. I have started adding TSP to my dish soap and to my laundry soap. And I have found that it is cleaning my clothes and my dishes even better. And what I do is just add about 1/2 to 3/4 of a cup to each batch of this TSP. Or if you want, you could just put 1 tablespoon in each load of laundry if you want. I just pre-mix it so I don't have to think about it. Now, what is TSP? It is trisodium phosphate, and it's formulated for heavy-duty cleaning, removes greasy, sooty dirt, and prepares painted surfaces for repainting.
Wow, you're a salesperson.
So, I have been adding this, and it actually really has been working great. I don't go crazy with it. I do a double rinse. Another thing, if you have allergies on people with allergies, do a double rinse on your clothes, and that also helps get them extra clean. Mom said Grandma's been doing double rinses on her clothes, and she's always said how white and bright Grandma's clothes are. So you might try double rinsing because that helps a lot also. Okay. Yes.
Oh, Tina I was trying to see what she's
Ellie?
asking.
Can you bring me my white laundry bucket and the one you got me for my birthday? Yeah?
She says I use 1 cup of each, 1 bar of soap per batch. Too much? I've been making my own laundry soap for many years. She says I use...
No, the laundry soap holders.
She
Yeah?
says I use Fels, Naptha, Borax, and washing soda. I just got a new HE washer and my clean laundry always stinks. Any suggestions? Tried those little fabric freshener beads, smelly things, but not impressed.
Your clean laundry stinks. I think your washer is molded.
Oh, yeah, we had...
Do you live in a moldy area like Texas or Kansas or Nebraska
Or
or
like a
something?
high humidity area, right?
In a high humidity area. If that's the case and you do not bleach your laundry, you need to be bleaching your laundry, because that 1 load of bleaching your clothes a week, just your whites, will clean your washer of the mold. Now, if you don't want to bleach your clothes, at least run a cup of bleach through your washer once a week by itself. Then I think your laundry is your washer is moldy. Okay, so then Mom got me this cute little laundry soap thing. Woo! Sorry, guys.
P+7 said maybe to leave the lid on for a second before you let the dust settle.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so I just put mine in here, and voila, I'm done. That's how I make the powder. Okay, Mom got me this cute little thing for my birthday. I love it. Now,
Hold on.
what?
Looks like we lost YouTube.
What?
It's not showing any viewers over here.
I've got YouTube.
Okay.
Okay,
We need to go
now, next, for liquid, okay, Dave, you're gonna have to come back towards me.
Oh.
Now for the liquid soap,
I think we dropped for a second on YouTube.
This is how you do it. You take 6 cups of water, and I should have had it heated and I forgot to turn it on. 6 cups of water, and then you're going to put in your laundry, your soap.
Where's the TSP stuff?
Huh?
TSP?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which one?
Yep.
Show me which
Yep.
one.
That one. And, well, wait a minute. That's a small one. Well, no, that one would be fine, I guess. Yeah, just do the TSP. That one. Okay, and then you're going to take your borax and your washing soda, and you're going to put them all in here, and you're going to dissolve them all, okay? Now, I'm going to get this going and get it all dissolved. So then, what you're going to do is you're going to boil it for 15 minutes, okay? So, while this is boiling, I'm going to make the homemade coconut oil soap and get it going.
For those of you who have been asking about the TSP, I'm sharing a link to it now in the comments, and I'll go put it on the show notes too. Boom.
And this is on page 412 in Dining on a Dime.
This is, oh, a different soap? Or the same one?
It's the same one.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, now, for the homemade laundry soap, when you make this, sometimes it gets really thick and jelly-like, and other times it doesn't. I don't know what the difference is. If somebody knows, let me know. But you can put it in a regular, like, Tide container, Arm & Hammer container, whatever, with the screw-on lid. That's how I did it. If it's gel-like, and just put the lid on and just shake it up before you use it real quick. And then pour your detergent in. Now, like I said, this won't suds in your fridge. Or, I mean, well, let's hope it doesn't suds in your fridge. It won't suds in your washer.
And the suds is specifically added, like normal soap won't suds unless you just put a massive amount of it in, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. Okay, now, this is a trick that I use for my liquid laundry soap. I had Ellie get me one of these cute little jars at Walmart for my birthday one year. And what I do, interesting. Okay, and what I do is I put my laundry soap in here, my liquid laundry soap, and then I just have the pour spout, voila, like that. So I thought that was super cute. Just thought I would show that little ditty there. Okay, any other questions?
Oops. Actually, let me look back. Amy says, I make a triple batch twice a year. That way I don't have to keep the Fels Naptha in a bag.
Yeah.
Stephanie said, my 10-year-old daughter Jenny says she loves you so much. And
Oh, thanks, Jenny.
so I commented back, and she said she's over the moon that you guys said hi.
Hello. I hope you're having a good day. Okay, so.
Oh, sorry. Elizabeth said she says all the plumbers I know say not to use homemade laundry soap because it ruins the washing machine, but so many people love it. Why is there so much conflicting information?
I have no idea.
Plumbers aren't soapers?
I guess. I don't know how it would ruin your washing machine. I mean,
soap.
I don't know. But plumbers also say never to use Charmin. And my grandma has been using Charmin for 30 years in her septic tank and has never had it pumped, no, that's wrong. She's had it pumped twice. In 30 years, she's pumped her septic tank twice, and she uses Charmin. So, quite frankly, I don't know if they know what they're talking about. So,
Sorry, Nancy and a couple other people were talking about not having seen any posts in a long time. Do we, if they want to be notified when a show comes on Facebook and on YouTube, do you know how to make turn on the notifications? They're not getting notifications.
on Facebook and YouTube?
I thought you knew the answer.
Well, there's a little bell at the top that you can click to get notifications.
On Facebook?
Yeah, and YouTube both.
There's
I
a bell
think.
on both.
Oh, I don't think it's a bell on Facebook. I think it just says notifications at the top or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, now, for those of you that want to take it a step further, I'm going to go and make homemade homemade coconut oil soap now, okay? So, what I have, and I forgot to put this recipe on the website, so I'll try and get it up tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, it's close.
Sorry guys, we are having an attack of the flies, and we're just about ready to go
We
berserk.
killed like 75 of them before the show.
So, okay, just 1 second. I need a drink. I didn't see that.
Music Mad says her homemade soap won't come through the spout.
Yeah, oh, so that's what I was going to say. Some of the, I forgot to say that little bit of information there. If my laundry detergent gels, then it won't come through the spout. So I only use my cute little decorative thing when it doesn't gel. So just for that little bit of information there.
How much bleach did you say to put in for? Because people at 7 was saying if the washer has a smell, pour 2 cups of bleach in it, let it soak for an hour, then add a bucket of water and run a cycle.
So what I would do is, if you don't want to use bleach in your clothes. Now, I have an article how I have an article one trick that I use to clean my HE washer. Go find it. Okay.
Oh, oops. Okay.
So this I got. It's lingonberry from IKEA with Shayla, so I wanted to try it on the show. But I needed a drink before I started the next process because
This one?
my throat is dry. Yep. Okay, so go check out my article on how to clean a front load washer. My secret trick, okay? There's really nothing secret about it, but you know it gets Pinterest clicks, so what do you gotta do? Okay, what are you gonna do, I mean?
So I'm going to share that link in just a minute. I'm a little slower than Tara.
Lingonberry and apple. Well, it's good. I don't know that I would buy it again.
Do I need to test it and see?
Test it on that side. It's okay.
It tastes like those.
I like the jelly better.
It tastes like those apple
Ooh,
juices in
oh,
the.
here. Ah! No, you're not going to boil over me today. Okay. Ooh. So you have to watch it so that it doesn't odor. So it doesn't boil over, okay? And then just turn it on super, super low and just stir it every now and then.
Oh, Lala asked, what happens if it gels up? Do we?
So, if it gels, just stir it, and it's no big deal. Now, when I don't put it in my fancy dancy thing there, I just scoop it, and I actually like it gelled because it's easier to maneuver and handle. So, okay, so here's what it's looking like so far, guys. Right here, can they see this, Dave?
Yeah.
Okay, looking pretty good. So I'm just gonna let this boil for just a couple more minutes on super, super low. As a matter of fact, I think I'm just gonna turn off the burner and just let the residual heat finish it.
Ladybug says, hi everyone, please a shout out to Alexandria, Virginia. Shout out to you, Ladybug and Alexandria.
Okay, I think it's gonna be all right. All right, so now, if you want to make homemade coconut oil soap,
So Wenda says, you kissed the man, why does he have to use the other side?
because I'm sick.
She's being thoughtful today. Yeah, we do share a lot of that on the show, but today she's trying to avoid contaminating me. Uroni, what book are these recipes in? Let me share it.
So, Dining on a Dime cookbook, right here, page 412. Now, this is for the liquid. Oh, we should have put a dry one in there for the new edition.
Well, there's still time. It's not at the printer yet.
Oh, we should do that. Okay, we'll have to do that. Okay, so if you want to make homemade coconut oil soap, this is my recipe, and I will put the link on there, but I have 4 pounds of coconut oil here, and I get my coconut oil in the big Honking things like this at Big Lots, okay? Then I'm going to pour in my lye water, which is a little bit hotter than normal, just to melt my coconut oil. Okay.
Oh, Femke says that the homemade soap is only in combination with aluminum. Is it harmful?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that already?
No, I didn't mention it.
Femke on YouTube said that.
Yeah, you don't want to use make homemade soap in aluminum. You only want to make it in plastic, glass. Well, not really glass. You can, but it kind of etches. Plastic and stainless steel is what you want to do. Okay, so then I'm just going to mix it. That was my lye and my water mixed together. Cooling. So now I'm just going to mix my soap. This has a 0% superfat. Now, if you're concerned that you're not making your recipe right, you can put in 1% superfat to make sure you have that extra. But I do 0%. Okay.
Oh, Shauna, how do you get the book? Let me share that link again.
And now we're at a nice thick tray, so I'm going to go just a little bit longer. All right, now this is a thick trace. See how nice and thick that is? See that nice thickness. Okay. So now I'm just going to get this stuff out of the way.
Oh, Colleen says the soap companies must be hacking the show and they don't want the info out there.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, sadly, the YouTube site is buffering a lot, but I think that's a YouTube thing, guys, because
sure if
Facebook's not having the trouble.
I'm not sure if it's actually buffering or just frames jumping because I keep on saying it's skipping frames.
Crystal was asking why use coconut oil in the soap.
Okay. So I'll tell you why you use coconut oil. Coconut oil is extremely cleansing. And I mean really cleansing. The cleansing power in soaps usually comes from coconut oil. So when you have 100% coconut oil soap, then that is about as strong of a cleansing power as you can get, okay? So now, these two molds, I'm using my one, but I have one that's slightly shorter. This is a 3-pound mold, but I have one that's a 2-pound mold that's the same thing, just 2 pounds, on my homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com. If you guys want to get them, they just came in today, so I'm super happy about that.
You want to tell them about your shelves?
Yeah, I can. All right, so then I'm just pouring in my soap here. Oh, these must be 2 pounds too. Okay, oops. All right, now, or no, these are 3 pounds. These are 3 pounds.
So if you're on YouTube and you have buffering problems, I shared it in the comments, but you can go to facebook.com/livingonadime, and we're right there too, and we're not buffering on that side.
Okay, so then, now, these bars here, every single time I make this soap, I get people asking me, can I buy it, can I buy it, can I buy it? So, I am going to go ahead and get these bars up and curing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these sit for 2 weeks, or I'm going to let them sit for 24 hours. Then I'm going to cut them. And you want to cut these right away. Coconut oil is super hard. So you need to cut them within 12 to probably 18 to 24 hours is best. 18 hours. 18 to 24 hours. And then you're going to let them cure for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm in Colorado where it's really dry, so stuff cures a lot quicker here. 4 weeks, let them cure. I will put these bars up for sale if anyone wants to use the coconut oil to make their own homemade laundry detergent. Be watching at homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com and I will put them on, okay? So there's the homemade coconut soap right there. Oops, let's just do this. Okay, let me just stick it back. Now, back to my regular laundry soap here.
Denise is asking, would the coconut oil make things greasy?
No, it does not. Oh, I picked up the wrong. I forgot that was my fancy one. Okay, so now this here, you can see what it looks like. This one didn't gel this time. Can you guys see what that looks like? See how lovely that is?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Nice soap.
Gel,
Then what you're going to do is you're going to take a 5-gallon bucket, and this is only 2.5 gallons because I didn't have a 5-gallon bucket, of water. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pour this in. And that's it. That's all you do. Then you just put it in containers. Just save you some containers. We get the great big syrup containers to refill Mrs. Buttersworth for syrups. You could put it in that. You could put it in a cleaned out distilled water jug. You could put it in a soda jug washed out.
Why would you want to use a soda?
But then you just use about 1 tablespoon in your load of laundry, and you've got homemade laundry detergent. Now I will do a disclaimer. Some people really hate this, and some people really love it. Those who really, really love it, really, really love it. Those who really, really hate it, really, really hate it. And I think I have discovered why. After moving around 17 times, I really think it just depends on the kind of water you have. If you have really hard water, you may not like it as much as if you have water on the softer side. And by really hard water, I mean really hard water, like it's ruining your pipes. You have to have a water softener, hard water. So I think for the $10 it costs for an entire year's worth, it is certainly worth giving it a try. You're only out $10 if it doesn't work. But it's certainly worth a try, because if you do like it, then you're going to be saving so much more. And you'll only be out your Fels Naptha if you don't like it. And you can still use your laundry boosters, your Borax, your washing soda in your regular laundry anyway. Use this to clean your dirty rags or whatever if you want. But there you go. And I will say, at different houses I have loved it, and at different houses I've hated it. But at every house I have tried it, and this house I'm loving it again. So
MC Mixed is asking, can you use scented oils with lye? That's the same thing you use on your normal soap, isn't it?
Yeah, so in my regular soap, which I'm going to cut, this one here is bubble gum. In my regular soaps, I use fragrance, and I use fragrance oils and essential oils.
I'm not sure we'll make it to Labor Day, but Eileen says, any chance of sales for Labor Day weekend?
Not the weekend, but we're going to have back to school afterwards.
We're trying to get the stuff together for the book before we prep the sale. But yeah.
Yeah.
Karen wants to know, how do I get a dry soap recipe?
What do you mean a dry soap recipe? Oh, you mean the dry soap for the... Is it on Living on a Dime? It might be on Living on a Dime.
Let me go.
So this is the butter. This is the
Ooh.
Doesn't
I
it
want
smell
to just
good?
eat it all up.
That's the bubble gum.
Oh man, the white didn't turn out as good as I thought.
Okay, so what I'm typing in here.
Go to the laundry detergent. Let me see if it's. So the laundry detergent, the recipe for the dry.
Oops, that's wrong.
I don't think I have it on there, but all it is, guys, is the homemade laundry soap, and you just don't cook it.
Oh, here
So
it
it's just a half a bar, a half a cup of washing, or a third of a bar of Fels naphtha, a half a cup of washing soda, and a half a cup of borax. So it's just the regular recipe.
yeah,
Just
let's
go
see
to
what-
the regular recipe. Mike put the link in there.
I will share the recipe again.
And just go to the regular recipe and just don't make it into liquid.
So I'm sharing the recipe again here, and it's if you miss it in the comments at any point, you can go to livingonadime.com and click show notes, and it's right there. And if you're asking about the cookbook, because it has this recipe and lots of amazing other things,
Page 412.
412, you can go to livingonadime.com and click store. And man, I'm still getting comments about the egg rolls the other day. People just
Everybody
love
love
them.
my egg
I
rolls.
love them. Oh, and what was the coffee cake that your mom made the other day?
The butterfly ring.
Guys, you know what's funny about that butterfly ring is
Oh, we have a picture on Facebook.
when
Hold on,
when
Shayla
she
put
was
it on
making
Facebook.
it, even though it didn't look very traditional, it was really good. And all the teenagers came up and snarfed it like 5 minutes after the show. It was gone.
So here,
Stephanie.
Shayla put a picture on our Living on a Dime page. My sister-in-law afterwards. My sister.
Oh, it was butterfly something? Didn't look like a butterfly.
Do you want me to wait and look for it?
No, just a second. My computer is being a turd. Okay, here it is. Let's see. How do I click on? How do I see it?
Oh, right. I don't know. You mean
Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. So
visitor posts?
Shayla took this picture, and this was 10 minutes after the show. So just in case you were wondering if it tasted good, looking like butterfly on the windshield instead of butterfly ring.
The kids just inhaled it.
Yeah, they loved it.
And the kids, some of the kids that we rarely ever see up here, came up and inhaled it.
Yeah. EJ and Ellie were just snarfing and snarfing. Yeah. Okay. Any questions while we're?
Well, Greg says I read that borax will bleach, quote unquote, your clothes slowly, as well as the soap will stay within the fabric. Is that true?
I've never had that happen.
Somebody else was saying that they double rinse when they use it. So
Yeah, you can double rinse it, but
Oh, Cheryl loved the egg rolls. They were really good.
I've never had that happen. I don't know.
Torrid's here.
Torrid,
She says,
hello.
love this soap. You know what's funny about this soap, guys? It's really hard for me because it's got the strongest smell of bubble gum.
It does, doesn't it? It smells
And I
great,
think,
doesn't
man,
it?
if you're going to wash your mouth out with soap, this would be the soap to use.
There you go.
All right.
So I'm cutting this for those of you who watched my show the other day of me making it. So I have a question, guys. We took BJ to the doctor again today to check to see if he has POTS. And no, it's not the Colorado pot. This is a blood vessel problem, but we have a question. Several of you emailed me saying that that sounds exactly like what he has. And he did a test in the office, and only one of his heart rate was slightly high, but his blood pressure was fine. Do you think it's still worth us going and getting a tilt table test to see if that's his problem? And also, what are you doing for treatment? Because according to the family doctor, who specifically told us he's only 2 years out of medical school, he really knows nothing, said that the only treatment that he knows of is to exercise, and BJ's already doing that. So we're just wondering, is there anything else that can be done if we should have the tilt table test done? I kind of feel like we should have it done just to make sure, since one of the numbers was off.
Well, Mayo Clinic
But-
says the only test that they think is reliable is a tilt table test.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
And
So I thought we should probably at least have it done just to make sure, because the doctor was like, well, if it'll give you peace of mind. I'm like, I'm not in this for peace of mind. The kid is probably going to be sick for the rest of his life, and we just have to suck it up and realize that. But if there's something that we can do to manage it, then that would be good to know. And of course the doctor was like, well, now I just want to tell you, you know, when you have all these weird symptoms and nobody really knows what's going on, you know, sometimes, well, you just kind of have to learn to manage it and all this. And I was like, okay, listen here, dude. I said, I have had chronic fatigue syndrome and fibromyalgia for 30 years. I totally get sucking it up and just managing it the rest of your life. But you got to kind of figure out what's wrong in the first place so you could figure out how to manage it. So that's kind of where we were wondering on that to go. So
Colleen said butterfly bomb. It looked like it exploded, but man, it was delish.
yeah.
And Sandra said, I ordered 2 cookbooks today. Yay! Hopefully you will love them.
Oh, thank you, Sandra.
And Linda said things don't have to be pretty to taste good. Well, it's funny because Jill really did a good job of kind of going along with it and telling you how to improvise on that, which was great.
So for those of you who ordered my soap making supplies, FedEx, it finally got released from customs. We had a major custom issue. And the micas are going to be here tomorrow. But today, as we were sorting and getting shelves put up to get all this stuff put on for sorting and everything, I realized, where's the bags for the micas? I was like,
Oh no.
I haven't got the bags for the micas. So I went and looked, and the bags for the micas are still sitting in China. So I frantically went on Amazon and found some other ones to work.
And just in case you're
Around.
wondering, Tara cannot get them anywhere else.
Yeah, I've been looking, and I did find
'Cause-
some here in the U.S. finally on Amazon.
We've been buying here as much as we can,
Yeah.
but some things you just can't get here at all.
Yes, and I will say, my products, guys, my soap dishes, my little wooden soap dishes, they're made in the USA. Dining on a Dime is made in the USA. My big soap mold that Daryl makes, beautiful soap mold, that's made in the USA. I try to get as many things as I can in the USA. Some things I just can't do it. So I will put on there when I get things that are made in the USA. But yeah, I hope the bags get here. So we're hoping to be able to start shipping late next week.
Okay.
Next week, okay? We're hoping late next week, because even though the micas are here, we have to package them, label, package them, and all that ourselves. So that's going to take us a bit to do that.
So, Angela, we've been kind of on a 5 or 6 year process of trying to identify what's wrong with BJ.
He just got sick all of a sudden when he was about 14,
He
15,
just hasn't really improved.
and he's never gotten better.
It kind of ended up, the high point was last year we went to the Mayo Clinic for a couple weeks, and they were checking him out there. And they said they could probably find the solution, but it would cost us a ton of money to just stay there until they do every possible test. So they said maybe it'd be good to go home and look for things that are related to the direct symptom he's having in that moment. So, and he's kind of in the mind that he doesn't want to go to doctors a lot, so...
He's tired of going to the doctors, and we haven't been to the doctor for probably 6 months to try and figure it out. But now he's throwing up several times a week, and he fell, started passing out, and hit his head on the fish tank, and split open his head a couple of months ago. And I'm just like, you know what, BJ, we really need to figure out what's wrong and try and get some sort of management for him. My soaps are $8.50 on homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com. I don't have all of them listed yet, so...
One thing, if it is that, apparently there's not a cure, but there are things to manage it which apparently improve a lot. And so I was kind of thinking it'd be nice, maybe we should just... They're normal life things anyway, so might as well try that even if he's not diagnosed.
Yeah.
Because it's not like special drugs or something, it's just life changes.
Yeah. And he's already doing most of it. Oh!
So Eileen is saying, so this works better with soft water?
It does work better with soft water. Yeah, it does.
Music Mad, half cup of this and half cup baking soda makes an awesome Jif scrubber. I also add eucalyptus
Yes,
oil.
you can add any essential oils that you want. I do not add essential oils because BJ is allergic to everything. So I use scent-free essential oils. Or I mean, I use scent-free and don't put in any fragrance. So, okay, so My friend, remember my sugar cookie thing, guys? So, in Dining on a Dime cookbook, right here.
So Nan, so Jill says Jack got a new toy, and I imagine he's playing with it tonight. So guys,
Yes.
you will, I don't know if Tara mentioned it, but you would be so surprised if you knew how brilliant Jack is at computer things. He programs computer stuff, and the other day at the library they had this thing that they were advertising where you could come and disassemble things and learn how the internal components work. So I went and I asked the library guy, because I said, he understands things like how capacitors work and how circuits work and why all these what each piece does. And I was thinking, would you be able to kind of help him understand that more? And he's like, I think he's beyond me already.
Here comes Jack's.
Are you talking about me?
Yes.
Maybe? No.
Dad's saying how super smart you are. You
And-
get your intelligence from Mom, don't you?
Yep.
No, I don't.
Denise said she was missing you earlier. So.
Can you say
So-
hi, Denise?
Can I have one of the cookies?
Say hi, Denise.
Hello.
And tell everybody what your new device is and what the catastrophe was yesterday that
Yesterday?
that
Yeah.
affected your use of the new device.
Oh.
What is it?
So, I got this thing called a, microbit. I already had the microbit before, but I got a starter kit, which allowed me to basically connect things to it, like buttons and lights and potentiometers and resistors and wires and motors and all that kind of stuff.
So what is a microbit?
It's basically this little,
Oops. It's basically a mini computer.
yeah, it's like a computer that you program.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tiny little circuit board.
Yeah, it's a little circuit board computer, huh?
So he's been programming it. His cousin from Kansas, Cody, was here with Jill, and Jack said, "What do you think I should program with this?" And Cody said, "I think you should program one of those games where you have to fly in between the things." And he's like, "Okay." So then he came back 10 minutes later, and Cody said, "Oh, I didn't expect him to have it done today." But he had just programmed the game. So.
Wow, Amy! I also have your cookbook and I love it. I have learned so much from it. I am one of those latch kids that was raised by my father. I am now 48 and I got my book about a year ago. I can never express to you how much gratitude I have. It opened a new world for me. By the way, I have now taught both my daughters how to make homemade laundry soap. Cooking is another story with them. Okay,
Well,
show
there's
your
hope on the
microbit.
cooking too.
You'll get the cooking, don't worry.
So,
Okay.
I have two microbits.
Oh,
This one and this
Oh,
one.
where?
let Dave zoom in.
So
on that
it's a little tiny computer and he can write things like, I have the best mom ever.
Kisses are
My
our friends.
mom has the best hugs
Yeah, we
ever.
can see it.
Right?
Should I show them a rock, paper, scissors game I made?
Yeah, you could if you want.
Where did I put my cookie?
Yeah. Okay,
Oh, we're getting so many nice comments.
so the other day we were talking about how on page 278 we have the best sugar cookies in the whole wide world. And I've never ever had a bakery sugar cookie that tasted as good as these sugar cookies. And I'm talking about the kind that you roll out and decorate. So, my friend Jamie, I love her dearly. I feel bad. So she went down to Denver today and she said, I have the best sugar cookies ever. So, she brought me, the guy gave her a whole half a pound. These things are $15.99 a pound.
Oh, Jack missed all the commentary.
Uh-oh. How cute and smart, Jack.
They're like, my
And-
oh my, lost. Jack, you're so smart. How old is Jack? Must say I'm not feeling so smart right now.
So, she sent me these cute little sugar cookies. I can't believe these things are so expensive. My goodness. Mom's getting a good deal on her gingerbread man. Aren't those cute? They're super, super cute. So, we're going to give it a try. I don't know.
I don't want
Sorry,
it from that.
Jillian wanted to know what kind of soap you were cutting. That's bubble
That's
gum.
bubble gum. But I don't have it on homemadesoapmakingsupplies.com yet. I'm going to get it on there in 2 weeks.
It is super, super yummy.
Yep.
I love it.
Okay, so I was saying how I'm really spoiled because this is the best sugar cookie recipe, and I have not found a sugar cookie recipe that you can roll out that I really like that tastes as good as this. So, here we go.
Uh-oh. Sorry. I was responding here.
Okay, Dave, you want to do a taste test?
No.
I'm not a very big sugar cookie fan anyway.
Yeah, Mike doesn't like sugar cookies.
I don't really like them either, but.
Well,
Kind of
It's okay
a
for a
letdown.
store cookie. It's not bad.
they're okay.
It's not as good as your mom's cookies. but
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jamie.
They're beautiful looking. They really look nice.
They look nice.
But
I don't know.
it's a lot more buttery than your mom's. Is that what it is?
Probably. Yeah, because they
Not as
use
sweet.
butter. They probably use butter instead of...
It's good. I mean, it's good, but I'm not very much of a sugar cookie fan. So I'm a chocolate cookie fan.
I don't know. Jack
Coconut
really
cookie
likes...
fan.
So come here, Jack. What was your opinion of the cookies?
I love them,
Okay.
You love them?
So
but not as much as Nan's sugar cookies.
you love them, but not as much as Nan's sugar cookies?
No, can I have another?
But you loved them enough to have another?
Yeah.
Okay, eat the
That
frog head.
That frog is already
Well,
almost.
Dad and I just pulled off a piece.
Jillian, yes,
I
when the new
want a
book comes
whole
out, it will
like
be a
the
spiral.
whale.
You want the whale?
Yeah.
He's a cute whale, isn't he? So if you guys want a really good sugar cookie, these aren't for decorating. Try Nan's sugar cookies, page 278. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you going and getting
Jonathan!
them for me.
Jonathan's on.
So.
Oh, Marilyn wants to know what's the story with the sugar cookies.
So,
Can I show you?
yeah, just a second.
They are good.
So I was saying how
I'll have to try another bite.
I've never had a store-bought sugar cookie. Well, I've never had any sugar cookie that is the rollout kind that you decorate.
Actually, these taste like the Girl Scout sugar cookies. And it was a familiar taste.
Yeah.
More buttery than your mom's. Less
Well,
sugary.
the guy at the store said it was more like a shortbread.
That's what it is. Shortbread.
And I was saying how I've never had a rollout sugar cookie where you decorate them that actually tasted good. Now these are good,
They're good. They're not.
but they're still not as good as the Nan's sugar cookies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. So I need to figure out how to make Nan's, hold on, into a rollout kind is what I need to do. Right? That's what I need to do. But thank you, Jamie.
Actually,
I
it's
appreciate
good.
it.
It's a good cookie. It's just not the. It's just not.
Just not, still not the same.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not as, yeah.
Hey, MK Lone Star just joined us.
Okay, yes. Jonathan.
So, basically, what I wanted to show you is this rock, paper, scissors game I made with it. So, like, I can do... What do you want to do? Rock, paper,
Rock.
scissors. Let's see. It says I win, meaning this wins.
It does.
And
So
then
you said
can
I
push-
win. And there, now it's going the different one, huh?
And no, this is not rigged, it's just one again.
It
What about
did again.
scissors?
And there it goes for scissors, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jack, everybody's loving on you. They
Well-
say they're. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it chose the same one that I
You know why you're so
yeah,
smart,
it's pretty,
don't you?
It's pretty cool.
It's because you got 1,000 kisses from Mom every day.
He's like, yeah, whatever.
Claudia says at 14 I had vertigo, running into cars as I walked and throwing up, so I put on vertigo medicine. He doesn't. He hasn't. Like Tara talked about him passing out and hitting his head, which.
Well,
he
he's
did.
only done that twice, but every time he stands up, he gets lightheaded. And those two particular times, like one time he was at the salvage yard getting a car part, and he stood up and he fell over and smacked his head on the car. And then the other time he stood up, was getting dressed and stood up and fell and hit his head on the corner of the fish tank and sliced his head open. So it's more that, okay, Linda. Oh, that's what I was wondering.
Well, we don't have to get him a test. We could just have him do some lifestyle changes and see if he improves. He actually, there was one point where he improved some, but not significantly
Yeah.
enough.
So,
Have they checked his blood pressure?
yeah, his blood pressure's been really high and crazy. Okay, so let me show you one last thing, guys, here. If you're a soap maker, new to soap making, you want to see that crack in the soap? That's because my soap was too hot. I didn't let it cool down enough, the lye cool down enough. That crack is not going to hurt anything, but I'm going to throw this in the freezer so that it doesn't volcano. And what you can do is just take, and when it's done, just rub your thumb over the top and mush it together and it'll be fine. So, okay.
Yeah, Tracy, we noticed the blood pressure issue, and that is part of that, one thing, which is why we were taking him in to have him check for that. He's been through so many tests for so many things, and nobody could really figure that out.
Yes, he has continuous headaches. He has continuous headaches. Every time he stands up, he gets lightheaded. He's throwing up. He's having other stomach issues, which
He
probably wouldn't want his mom to describe.
MRI, right?
I don't know if he's had an MRI. Yeah, I think he's had an MRI.
They really ran him through a massive battery of
Yeah, I
tests
think he's had an MRI.
years ago.
He's nauseated all the time. He's confused. He has brain fog. He is super, super tired. He can't sleep. Food is making him not feel good.
Lately, heat's been bothering, like going outside
Heat.
when it's hot.
He was outside mowing and it was like 78 degrees and he only mowed like 1,000 square feet and he came in and he thought he was going to pass out from the heat. He'll walk up the stairs and just be dripping just from walking up the stairs in sweat. And so
what's the soap volcano when you're done?
Yeah, so yeah. Oh, sorry, Jamie, I forgot. So Jamie wanted me to say Jamie loves these bakery cookies. These are
They are good.
La
Pâtisserie Française.
Okay, there you go. And it's at 7885 North Wadsworth in Arvada. Jamie loves them, and apparently a lot of people do because it's a really popular bakery, I guess. So, if you guys are in Arvada and want some cookies, please check them out. Thank you very much, guys,
Liz wanted to know
for the samples. They gave her the samples for me to try.
Liz wanted to know what a volcano was.
This is the second person that said this that I've never heard of before.
Huh?
Liz wanted to know what a volcano was.
So volcano is, if you've seen me make the hot process soap, it's where it starts poofing up and coming up and you stir it down. It can happen in here where it just starts coming up out of the center and just coming out when it gets too hot and too heated, and it then comes out of the mold.
Sue says, are you saying your sugar cookie recipe is not a rollout sugar cookie recipe?
No, it's not.
Or is it drop cookies?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay, I was looking to see. I thought there were. So sorry for BJ and you guys. Catherine says she'll be praying for him. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Catherine was saying it's okay for him to drive.
Yeah, he doesn't get lightheaded when he's driving or anything, so.
It's only like standing up.
He is not dehydrated. He drinks a ton of water. And I mean, as a matter of fact, he drinks so much water, I thought maybe he had diabetes because he just drinks water and drinks water and drinks water. We are going to have him start adding salt to his water to see if that will help.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tracy's been checked for Lyme.
He's been checked for so many things.
Are we still on?
We're on Facebook. I don't know about YouTube. Looks like YouTube might have dropped. Oh, YouTube is
No,
back.
it's still showing for
Oh.
for me.
Oh.
It's still going.
Sorry guys if you're on the YouTube side. YouTube's been kind of sketchy today. But Facebook is still going, although we're getting ready to go, but
Yeah. Okay, guys, well, if you have any other suggestions or if you have pots, and let me know how you treat it. We are going to go ahead and try a tilt table test and see.
Liz wants to know what a soap volcano is.
Yeah, I already.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I got that one.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Well, thanks everybody for coming. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you for visiting us. Please like, subscribe, and share, and visit us at livingonadime.com. Thank you once again for the sugar cookies. How do you say it?
La pâtisserie française.
in Arvada, Colorado. There you go. And we will see you guys next time.
Yay! Looking forward to it.
And have a great night.
Yes, thanks everyone.
Bye.
Bye.